breaking into an abandoned school alone at night is already a terrible idea. But trying to talk yourself out of pure panic makes it so much worse. This urban explorer snuck into a decaying school down in Mexico. You can see overturned desks stacked against the walls and eerie chalk graffiti from 2019 still frozen on the boards. He keeps frantically whispering to his stream in Spanish, desperately trying to convince his viewers and himself that nothing is in there. But you can hear the sheer terror in his voice. Look at what his camera catches next.
Pues ya vieron, güey, puro pinche pedo, no hay ni madres a la verga. Ay, no mames, no mames. ¿Quién es?
The internet is in a total panic over this clip. That creature's frame is way too tall, way too thin, and moves with a sickening, unnatural fluidity. The comments section is locked in a war. Half the internet says it's a terrifying crawler entity caught on camera, while skeptics swear it's a scripted, perfectly timed viral stunt. Something about the shadow physics does not make sense. It makes you ask a much more sinister question. Is this a CGI edit, or did the camera sensor distort? Because whatever that thing is emits its own electromagnetic field. Scrub back to the 7-second mark, pause it, and look at the pixel bleed around its head. Is this a clever edit, or did he record something that defies modern technology? Lock in your vote below. There is nothing scarier than waking up in the dark, burning up with a fever, and realizing you aren't alone. This creator pulled out his phone in the middle of the night, visibly shaking with bloodshot eyes and total panic on his face. He claims that right as his fever spiked, something pulled open his door and walked inside. Look at his face right before he turns the camera toward the hallway. Do not look away from that doorway. A massive, bone-white creature with stretched out limbs and an oversized, hairless head creeps straight into his bedroom. He drops the camera in pure panic, and when the feed stabilizes, that nightmare is standing right at the edge of his mattress. Internet lore is calling this one of the most chilling Skinwalker sightings ever caught on tape, pointing to the deeply uncanny, non-human way its joints bend. Skeptics claim it's a staged prank, but look at the distance covered between the drop camera and the second frame. That creature crossed 6 feet of floor space in less than half a second. It leaves us with a terrifying realization. Either this guy is a Hollywood-level video editor who seamlessly cut the footage, or that thing doesn't move through physical space the way humans do. It teleports. Go back, pause right at the camera drop, and tell me if you spot a hidden frame cut, real demonic anomaly, or an insanely high-budget edit. Lock in your vote below. This is easily one of the most unsettling videos on the internet. It's the middle of the day, sunshine is pouring into his apartment, and everything feels completely normal. Until he looks at his dark, turned-off TV screen. Captured clearly in the reflection is a tall figure lurking in the room with him. But when he spins his camera around, there's nothing there. Whatever is in his house isn't visible to the naked eye, only through the glass. Watch.
Am I tripping or is that? There's someone sitting on my couch, but like, there.
There's no one on the couch. Oh my god, it's gone.
Look directly at the TV screen reflection. That is a solid pitch black silhouette sitting right on his couch, slowly slumping forward. But watch the pan. He whips the camera around, and the sofa is completely empty. Nothing but pillows and throw blankets. He turns back to the TV, and the shadow is gone. The internet is in an absolute frenzy over this footage. Believers swear powered-down screens act as dark mirrors, reflecting entities that are standing right in our space outside our visible light spectrum. Skeptics, of course, are screaming CGI trickery. But look closely at the angle of that reflection right as the shadow vanishes. It introduces a deeply unsettling question. The TV wasn't reflecting someone sitting on the couch. It was reflecting someone standing right behind the guy holding the phone. Go back, pause the frame, and look at the perspective. Did he catch a ghost on the sofa? Or did he film something leaning over his shoulder? Tell me what you see down below. They were hired to demolish an abandoned mall, but they quickly realized they weren't alone. This construction crew was sent into a massive shopping center that's been decaying for decades. Deep inside the empty corridors, the atmosphere fell off. Then, while clearing out an old hallway, one of the guys caught movement near an abandoned storefront. He pulled out his phone, and what his camera locked onto will make your skin crawl. Watch. Look at this frame. That is undeniable. A small figure literally sprints down a pitch-black corridor before vanishing into thin air. Skeptics instantly claimed a neighborhood kid snuck past security. But let's be real. This abandoned mall is a crumbling death trap of jagged steel, rotted floors, and total darkness. A toddler in here alone? That leaves one unsettling truth. You are looking at a residual entity. A spirit trapped in a loop, replaying its final moments before fading through solid walls. But here's the thought that will ruin your night. Spirits like this don't stay locked inside abandoned buildings. If an entity can manifest this clearly on a cheap security camera, what's stopping something similar from standing in the darkest corner of the room you're sitting in right now? Check your surroundings, then drop your theories down below. Are you sleeping with the lights on tonight? We all expect funeral homes to be creepy at night. But what happens when the activity starts in broad daylight? The creator of this video says his showroom had been making strange noises for weeks. Look at the setup. Rows of empty caskets sitting under massive windows, with full sunshine pouring into the room. He wasn't alone in the building, but the second he hits record, you can see things start moving entirely on their own. Watch.
Miren como tenemos rato escuchando ruidos aquí en esta zona. Si vemos, pues está solo y creemos que pues hay algo aquí porque pues se empiezan a mover así como que medio raro. Miren cómo se mueve, miren. Miren cómo se mueve.
Look right here. Out of nowhere, this massive wood casket starts rhythmically rocking back and forth on the lower rack, completely unassisted. The creator sprints over and yanks open the lid, but the white-lined interior is completely empty. When he pans the camera to clear the room, his partner is all the way in the background, just stepping out from behind a partition. Now, the comments section is heavily divided. Some viewers think this is a clever hoax using a hidden wire or mechanism. Others say the raw, unfiltered inspection proves it's the real deal. But if you think the daytime activity was intense, wait until the sun went down. They stayed inside that funeral overnight, and what they caught next will stay with you. Watch closely.
Estamos aquí en la funeraria, otra vez, ruidos raros. Entonces, pues, está solo. Ahora sí, igual pinche que se ve, que nada. Estoy solo a la chingada. Estoy solo. Chingada. Ah, la chingada. Ah, la verga. No mames. Ah, la chingada.
Metal pedestals and brass candelabras. When something slams a solid iron stand directly into the concrete. In less than a second, the entire room erupts into a violent, deafening wave of falling metal. The camera violently whips, he screams for his life, and the feed cuts dead. Skeptics claim it's a gravity-driven domino effect. But look at the sheer physics. Those stands weigh 40 pounds each. A simple lean does not cause an explosive chain reaction like that. But here's the detail everyone is missing. Throw on headphones and scrub back 3 seconds before the first stand flips. You can hear a distinct, heavy footstep right next to the mic. Did a funeral home entity physically attack him? Or did he just capture audio proof that he walked into a stage setup gone terribly wrong? Put on your headphones, pause at the 03 mark, and tell me what you hear. Is that a voice? Or am I losing my mind